Good Saturday to you. I thought I'd put out a briefing here, an outlook, because we do have some severe weather threats this week too. Possibilities, one tomorrow and one on Thursday. We got some on and off hotter days in the midst of that, but also some very cool days as well. So it's going to be a very crazy mixed week, kind of a spring kind of feel to it, with it going back and forth so dramatically. Today it's going to be hot, but not as bad. The highs to our west. If you ever tune in on me or in this outlook, you always know when the highs to the west, we get northerly winds, and that's good. It's when it gets on top of us or to the south of us or to the east of us, we start getting pumped up, hotter weather. Now, this time of year, this high is actually pretty warm, so even though it's to our west, the only thing that's really bringing us today, because heights are still pretty high, meaning like up above us is pretty warm, it's bringing us less humid air. After yesterday's severe weather that moved through, unfortunately, there was a death down near Roanoke area where a tent had been erected for a celebration of a church, and unfortunately it injured 20 people and killed somebody. So it's bad. And I know locally here in Loudoun, southern Loudoun, got multiple rounds of storms yesterday. One of those was really powerful. Several thousand people were out of power. I haven't checked today, but maybe we'll check here to see how many outages are still showing up, but I know Dominion, Virginia Power has been very busy. And that area's been hit several times, because I know a few years back, I was on my way out of town and had to get rerouted through Middleburg due to some severe weather about this time of year. And unfortunately, we look like we have two chances here this week, as I mentioned, so sorry for the long ramble here. Go ahead and go through the motion here of the systems. So tomorrow we see the storm complex coming through. Now, what's going to be different about tomorrow is that there is what's called a meso-low, or some spin in the atmosphere that's going to come through as well. That spin is going to provide some shear with shear, which means differing wind directions in the atmosphere. You do have the chance for spinning some thunderstorms. I think that risk is higher east of here. We're probably right on the edge of the severe. We were yesterday, too, on the edge of the severe, and southern Loudoun got it. Here, more eastern Loudoun would be more risky than us for more potentially severe weather. When I say us, I mean western Loudoun. I'm in western Loudoun. Sorry about that. Eastern more than western, and east of there as well. But the whole region could get some severe weather, so we're definitely in that severe outlook. But hey, this then has a sprawling area of high pressure to our west, and a low going up into Canada. This is northwest winds and northerly winds coming in, not northwest, but northerly winds coming in here. After that comes through, because of this sprawled out high pressure, this is some cool air. This is going to be really, really pleasant. So as we go into Monday and Tuesday, the warm air is pretty much retreating. Now, as we get later, we see that this troughiness, which is a big trough. I don't see big troughs like this usually in the summertime. It's usually a winter type of scenario. This big trough, I mean, this big dip in the jet stream, you can kind of see it if you watch these ice bars. They kind of dip down like this. It's going to start to move back northerly, and that's going to bring in warm air. So as we go into Tuesday, looks great. By Wednesday, though, situations change a little bit, and we start to get a little warmer as heights start to rise. Wind direction starts to change, although maybe we hold on okay. Mid-80s, not too bad on Wednesday. But by Thursday, we have this front approaching, and now winds have come strongly out of the south. We don't really have an anchoring high here to the east, but this stronger front coming in from the west is kicking up both moisture. It's going to really stream up in here. So this will be later Wednesday into Thursday especially, and we also get really a lot of moist air. This is going to be interesting. This is a situation where in the summer we really have to watch, because this is what could be a MCS, or mesoconvective low pressure system. These are notorious for bringing long rounds of showers and thunderstorms and severe weather. So they're already forecasting here on Thursday that this system could come in and bring severe weather. So I have to see. Now the model here looks like it kind of backs off a little bit, and then Friday, yet another front kind of moves through. And that could set us up for a pretty pleasant weekend next weekend again. We'll have to watch a few showers. I mean, this is another northerly flow, another troughiness. If you look at these lines, it is northwest flow, so I'd be worried about some severe weather here in the middle part of the country. What's known as a derecho, yeah, we had that years ago. But mesoconvective complexes like this could form along that dividing line, so we'll have to watch out for that. But for us, we stay clear for a few days. and that's good. And then, into the following week, we'll have to watch for more rain. But again, here's some reinforcing cooler air. So I'll show you the long-range outlook, kind of reinforcing that idea. Because these big lows are going up in Canada, these big highs are swinging in behind them and bringing our temperatures down. So we go through several days of heat, but not super hot, and then boom, we get these reinforcing cooler shots of air. It's nice. Mainly, though, we need rain. And unfortunately, at least in the next 7 days, even though we have these chances, and of course, in any thunderstorm, you can get a lot more rain. In general, we are not looking favorable right here for the most rain. It looks a little further to our east. Again, thunderstorms can change the whole story. So don't really bet on that. But, I mean, as I saw there, they're really kind of showing more of the storms firing east of us. But, again, I think this is going to change some, and maybe more moisture will be introduced just because of the way that low-pressure system looked like. So here's the forecast. So let's start off with the severe threat. So we'll look tomorrow at the 4-panel. We'll go regional to kind of show what's happening here in our backwoods or our backyards. So we are outlined for a slight risk of severe weather tomorrow. As I mentioned, there is a little low that's going to kind of go out in front of the front itself. That low is where the spin could be, and that's why they've introduced this very low-level tornado risk in our region. We'll have to watch this to see if this materializes any stronger, but as of now, that's why there's a little bit of that. Also just means that there could be some very windy storms. Also, that southwesterly trajectory of the moisture with the low will increase the chance for rain, so localized, very heavy rain could fall, and very vivid, a lot of lightning again, and thunder, just like yesterday in some of those storms. Wind is being the biggest threat. You see the biggest threat is eastern Loudoun, as I mentioned before, down in the sea. So something to watch out for. But here's something you don't see very often. Even on day 4, 5, 6 here, we have this threat going into, well, this is actually next weekend. We have this threat of a severe weather this far out. So I have to watch to see. This is Thursday, Friday. Actually, no, I'm saying it was issued today, Thursday, Friday, like I mentioned. So yeah, Thursday's the one where that low is kind of swinging across the area, and there's some uncertainty here. So Thursday is what we're looking at here on this potential severe threat this week. So something else to watch for. Also be hot that day and humid. And if this mesoconvective system with the low comes across, it could fire quite a bit of severe weather. So something else we'll have to watch. So over the long forecast, I talked a lot this week. It's something we'll have to watch, like I said, over the next 24 hours. And again, sorry for all the people out of power. Let's look really quick at what the outage map looks like. Yeah, it looks still really, really bad along these roads. I mean, this is a very wooded area. So there's a lot of trees that are down, I'm sure, across the power lines. Also way down here in the Zula area, in Middleburg area, a lot of people out of power. So this was a pretty crazy and impressive storm. So about 400 people out of power still here. We have another 290 here, and then scattered pockets of more or less, about 100 to less than 100. But a lot of people out there, at least they're working. You see the linemen are working. This is off the Dominion Energy website. So anyway, I hope you guys get your power back soon. It's been a long time, and with the heat that we're getting today, although it's a little less humid, doesn't really help you inside a house. So I hope that you get power soon. And all right, that's all I have. Have a good one.